It's not very often we see something in the RC plane world do anything different. And for a lot of guys, they might not think that this is extremely different. We have seen a lot of flat type of 3D airplanes in the world, but it's not very often that we see a ready-to-fly thing like this. I like that. I applaud that. There's a couple different radios you can choose when buying this, but it is really cool that it comes as a ready-to-fly option, and it was almost completely built when you buy this. The only thing that had to be installed was the main wing, and the really interesting thing is that it was held on with these buttons. You see these white circles? These little white circles, there are 4 of them, and they plug into each other, one on top, one on bottom, and they snap into each other to hold the main wing on. And then you have these little similar style things that hold this canopy on, if you can call it a canopy. It's just really neat. The thing that I find most interesting about this is all the different flight modes. This does have a stabilized flight mode to help you train to learn to fly it. I think it has a vertical mode. It also has like an assisted 3D mode, but the concept for this plane is to be a very durable, beginner-friendly 3D concept plane. So if you wanted to get into 3D flying, this should be like ideally the best possible trainer to get you into 3D because it's so durable. It's this EPP foam that you can like bend in half. I'm not going to because I want to fly it and have some fun, but it should take some hits. And right now I've got it in beginner mode and assisted flight mode. It's doing the auto level thing. I'm excited to fly it, so let's put it in the air.
Whoa, that went straight up. Knife edging already? Yeah. Wow, that is solid.
It flies like that on its own. Like, I didn't have to do much. Okay, what a takeoff. Knife edging from the takeoff. Let's just go into vertical climb. Look at this go. This is so cool. This is just in the beginner, whatever you plug it into, flight mode. I am just playing with the throttle a little bit now to try to get it to go vertical. Can it do it in this beginner mode? Yes, it can hover.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, I kind of came out here thinking this one, if there's ever going to be a dud in the RC world, it could be something like this. Oh, there we go. I saved it. I was just trying to get into a little bit of a knife edge. Just so you guys know, I'm not a 3D pilot. I've tried to learn some stuff on a few planes, but the way this is meant to be flown, I cannot fly it. But I could see myself flying this a lot in the front yard and getting some practice in, because check that out, that is so cool. Now on a bigger, more hobby grade radio, I'd have a little more authority and control over this, but that's one of the best little hovers I've ever done on something on a maiden like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is nice. Like, I feel like if I was going to learn how to do a Harrier, a rolling Harrier, this could be the one to do it on.
Bugs are bad.
Bugs are bad this evening. What a beautiful evening to fly though. Wow, I almost don't even want to get it out of this flight mode. I'm just really enjoying whatever I'm in. Look at that go. This is just a tiny little 2-cell LiPo, of course, 30C discharge. It has a JST plug on it, and it's 600 milliamps. It comes with it, and it comes with a little balance charger that can charge 2 and 3S batteries. I am very, very impressed with this, guys. Really liking this thing. Can I flat spin it?
And this is in like a beginner mode?
That is beginner mode, yeah.
What?
Well,
it's a
when
crazy
I took off,
beginner mode.
it had an. It's not flying like it's beginner mode. It's not flying like it's assisted auto level, because if I jerk it far one way, it does not come back to center. But when I was on the ground before I took off, it acted like that. So
I heard the servos going when you were on the ground.
I'll hit some buttons and we'll see what's going on. I think it even has a hover mode, but yeah, this is flying super well. I think I got my battery balanced nicely on the takeoff. It's just sitting in the middle visually. What a sweet plane. Let's just really crank the ailerons over. It's got a really fast roll in this rate. Does loops okay. Don't want to lose it in Death Valley. I only have sandals on today. Wow. What a lot of, just a ton of authority. It flies really nicely if I just want to glide it around.
A beautiful sky tonight too. Just want to comment on that.
Yeah. Look at this, Abby. Isn't that sweet? I was not expecting this. Wow. Like this a lot, and there we go. Oh, okay, throttled up and I saved it. This is fun. It's supposed to get about a 15-minute flight time on this battery. Well, I'll be happy if that's true, because this is awesome. This stuff that I'm doing right here is at about half throttle. Full throttle is this. Just climbs right up. Needs throttle though to really have authority. I'm down and down.
Oh,
right on the edge now.
with flip-flops. This is what you call the walk of shame. But no, it's not shameful. He did a good job. What's he doing? Looking for ticks? He got it. All right. Looks like he's just going to take off from there. Looks like it came out of Death Valley unscathed, which is awesome. Well, this looks like a lot of fun. Makes me want to try it one day. One day.
How many things have you ever seen just come out of Death Valley? And just...
None. Very few. Very few.
Feathery, feathery, tough, tough. It flies a lot unlike anything I've ever flown before. This would not do well indoors. I think that's pretty obvious. Or no, I'm sorry. It would do very well indoors. It would not do well in wind. I'm really just trying to focus on flying it. I think I should hit a button. Let's. There were no instructions, but there was a QR code you could scan.
There were
try
no
to load the
instructions.
website, but it didn't load. Oh, seeing my. Could have done something on the flight mode. That was like a switch on the radio. That was pretty cool.
Look at those birds.
Yeah. I feel like I could fly this in just a very fancy little pirouette kind of pattern, you know, like I feel like this is the plane that I could fly to music and get a pattern going.
What is going on with these birds?
It's having fun.
It's funny.
The nice thing about this plane too, it's really quiet and very peaceful.
Well, we were up here earlier today and they were like, I don't know what they were doing, power washing or...
It was so loud.
I don't know, it was really loud.
I really like this, Abby. Really
Cool.
like this thing a lot. I have no idea how to adjust my flight modes and stuff. I guess I'll have to work on that in another flight. I don't think this is like assisted or anything. I'm hitting those shoulder buttons and they aren't doing anything. Whatever though. I like how this flies. It just feels really, really, really good, and I think I can learn a lot on this airplane. This is something that's just caught me off guard, caught me by surprise. Really fun. I don't own anything like this. Oh, there we go.
Oh
Bounced
my
off
gosh,
the ground
wow.
and just kept it going.
Sorry for that terrible camera work.
It's really cool, Abby. I don't know what to say. I'm a little bit speechless with this thing. It's just fun.
Nate, not having anything to say?
I know.
What?
I know. Isn't that cool? Just watching it. Oh, 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 oh.
Ouch.
Now the prop fell off, but it's held on with a rubber band. So
Oh,
let's see
okay.
if I can just pop it back on.
Cool.
Plane came down right here. I wanted to show you guys. And look, if I do this, it's got like maybe it's kind of like how Horizon Hobby or Spectrum has AS3X. It's probably like AS3X, but it's not like auto level, because it didn't auto level. Anyway, it came down just like that. You guys saw the cartwheel. The prop shot off, and it's fine. And it has a rubber band that holds on the prop. It came with like 2 or 3 extras.
Do you see the rubber band?
Oh my gosh.
Can you find the rubber band?
Yeah, I back in the day, or like a year ago before COVID and everything, I used to get so particular. If I lost the body clip or a rubber band, I'd have to look for like an hour. Something about me.
Drive me crazy.
Yeah. two minutes now tops if I don't see it. I'm still looking though. Don't see the rubber band. That's called a prop saver. The rubber band system on these planes, it saves your prop, but it costs you a rubber band if you come down hard and do something like that. So I think it's a lot cheaper to have a pocket full of rubber bands than it is to have a pocket full of props. So it saved the prop, and there's nothing wrong with the plane. The motor spins up just fine, and it will fly again, no problem. I just didn't bring those extra rubber bands with me because I didn't think, I don't know, this is really fun. I will fly this on my own off camera. This will be a fun thing that I fly for me. And that says a lot. You know, I want to hold on to this. It's small too, so it'll fit in your car in one piece. Like, no one can complain about the size of this. Also, I know for a fact that it comes under a certain weight that a lot of you guys will be curious about, but if you want to see in detail, that's linked in the description box below. I think this puppy's actually sold out right now. We will link it though. We'll link it, and if it's back in stock, great, good news. Sold out for a reason. This thing is awesome. This is really fun to fly. I let it come down once pretty easy in Death Valley, but it flew right after coming down in Death Valley. Crazy. And then I cartwheeled it out here, and there's nothing wrong with it. I just lost my rubber
band. Spin up the motor for them so they believe you.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds
great. Nice brushless motor. This is awesome. It's right around, it's under $200 for a ready to fly setup. This is not a beginner plane. It's not a trainer plane. So I don't recommend first time flyers run out and buy this. We've got a ton of stuff on the channel as a recommendation for a first time flyer. But if you want to get into 3D stuff, you want to take your RC skill to the next level, this is awesome. This is going to be a lot of fun for me. I'm really looking forward to more flights on this. So for those reasons, I give it 2 giant thumbs up. This is not for everybody though. Bear that in mind as you're watching this video. I certainly did not represent the plane as well as it should be represented. Somebody out there could probably fly the snot out of this and make it look amazing. Not me, but makes me dream and hope that I can be there, and this should help me get there, right?
Right.
Very cool. I'm pretty happy today. I think we're scheduled to get some pizza after this, Abby.
Yes.
So great day, and for that I thank God, and I thank our Patreon supporters for getting us out here to fly, fly, fly. We keep the wheels on the ground too, you truck guys, and there is a scheduled boat week coming to the channel probably within 2 or 3 weeks. I'm excited to have our second boat week of the summer. It's going to be a good week. But until then, we're going to keep putting things in the air and having a lot of fun at our airfield and just local parks and things, places to fly. This was awesome. I don't have much else that is like this on the channel that I could recommend, so we're just going to put something else on the channel, a video that's popping up right about now that's just extremely fun to fly. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.
Bye!